Story 1. The Scary Halloween Van. One Halloween in 2021, I was with my friends, Sully and Meg. We went out after a Halloween party because our school gave us the day off after Halloween. We like to sit on my front steps, make jokes, and walk around our neighborhood. We usually ended up at Palomino's pizza place across town because it had low prices. That night, it was about 10:30 p.m., and we finished eating pizza. We filled our cups and headed home. To get there, we had to cross a big parking lot. It was very empty, and we didn't see anyone around. Then, we saw a white GMC van coming slowly behind us, about 100 yards away. It's like the ones you hear about in stories, but this was real. We pointed it out to each other and started walking faster. We tried to look bigger by puffing up our jackets and shoulders. But the van sped up and blocked our path. We couldn't see who was inside because it was dark. Someone in the van said, "Hey, guys, do you like Halloween?" It sounded friendly, but we felt something was wrong. Vans don't do this just for fun. We had nowhere to go. Running would be useless because they were in a van and could catch us easily. We'd have to turn our backs on them. The person in the van said again, "Hey, do you like Halloween?" I tried to sound tough and said, "Yeah, but it's over now. We're going home." The tone changed, and the person said, "Nah, it's not over. We still have lots of candy. Wanna come?" That's when we realized this wasn't a Halloween prank. Two big guys in black suits, black gloves, and masks that looked like Mitt Romney got out of the van. We were ready to fight, but the van started driving in circles around us. We didn't know what they wanted, but they seemed dangerous. We were getting ready for a big fight when suddenly the van stopped. It looked like they were going to do something. We had no idea how to get out of this. There were 3 of us that night. Our friend Sully, who had been quiet until now, whispered to us, "Get ready to run when I say so." He picked up one of our soda cups, emptied it, and put a big rock inside. Then he waited for the right moment. The driver probably thought Sully was just throwing a drink, but the rock hit him in the head. It knocked him out, or at least stunned him. We started running across the parking lot, and the van went the other way. We were amazed by how a simple cup with a rock saved us. It felt like someone or something was watching over us that night. The lesson here is, don't panic in a tough situation. If you lose your cool, you might lose the fight. Story 2. A scary Halloween night in a trailer park. In 2007, Halloween was here, and my friends, Sarah, Jake, Ethan, and Olivia, and I were ready for some fun. We were walking around a trailer park, doing things teenagers do, like smoking and having fun. But things took a scary turn that night. As we walked, we saw some people using drugs out in the open. We tried to ignore them and walked past. But one of them yelled at us and said, "Hey!" We stopped and turned around. Jake said, "Yeah?" One of the guys asked in a strong voice, "Want to give me some of what you have?" Jake showed them our empty joint, saying we had nothing left. They didn't say anything, just turned away, but they had creepy smiles and bad teeth. A little while later, those guys started chasing us. We all ran in different directions, jumping over fences and hiding. After a while, I found Sarah and Jake. We looked for Olivia and Ethan. We found Jake, but something was wrong. Someone had stabbed him in the leg and took his wallet. His jeans were soaked in blood. We called 911 right away. We finally found Olivia, but she was hurt too. 2 guys had attacked her and stolen her money. This Halloween night was really scary. It made us realize that you should be careful when strangers call out to you, because you never know who you might meet in the dark. Story 3. Poison cookies at a church Halloween party. In 2002, I was 9 years old and really excited about Halloween. I loved going trick-or-treating in my neighborhood. But that year, something strange happened that I'll never forget. I went to a Halloween party at a church. There were kids in costumes, and it was supposed to be fun. The person in charge, Father William, was dressed as Captain Hook and seemed friendly. He gave us all goodie bags when we arrived. But there was something weird about those goodie bags. Kids dressed as witches and devils got a bag of homemade cookies that looked like sugar cookies with powdered sugar on top. Father William told us not to eat the cookies at the party and said it was a secret. When I got home, I tried one of the cookies the next day. But it tasted really bad, and the powdered sugar was bitter. My mom tried one too and had the same reaction. My mom looked at the cookies and smelled them. She tasted the powdered sugar and realized something was wrong. We found out that the powdered sugar was actually ant chalk, which is poisonous. Some kids who ate those cookies got really sick, and 2 of them even died. It was a shock to everyone. Father William, the person who gave us those cookies, went to jail for 20 years. He said he was doing it for a good reason, but it was a terrible thing to do. Since then, I've been very careful about accepting treats from others, especially people I don't know well. This story reminds us to be cautious, even in places where we should be safe, and to be careful about accepting gifts from people we don't know.